send it. We know start GAYLORD send it. Now we live in Mama. We know start Chris GAYLORD. We know start Marlon Samuel. We know we the blood clot body we ever kick football. We can't all for while live right across some pussy clot. We know even Mama blood clot gone. Oh, this is a call center. Why is this a call center? So you want to challenge me? You know it's got me? You know me who? You don't talk to me or say that and call police. Because them have to come tell me how you sent Bolt business to a call center and you say Bolt is a runner. There should be a building for runners and athletes. And if you're not running athletes, then if you clot there, so.
Welcome to Crime Time News and Entertainment with a Buzz. Now, people, it is quite obvious that Jamaica is definitely a Netflix series. Jamaica is definitely a place where there is no sorts of drama, shortage of drama, mix-up and takeaway, and yet again we see a next episode. This is said to be an incident that took place at a place that is called StarTech, that is in Halfway Tree. Apparently, it is some sort of call center. Now, people, I know that Usain Bolt owns one of those buildings in a Halfway Tree. Cannot say for sure that this is indeed that same place based on the angle. However, what we saw is a man that breached the security protocol and he went inside and he was giving his views. How is it? How comes like that JPS commercial? Usain Bolt is a runner. However, he have some sorts of call center. This should not be any sorts of call center. This should be a place for runners. So therefore, if you're not a runner, take care of yourself. Now, people, I am not justifying this man's action, but me just say, obviously, this man have some sorts of knowledge. He is calling up some names of some famous athletes and where they live. So therefore, this man might not be 100% nana head, meaning Looney Tunes. This man might be under the J-Ray and nephew, and he is just expressing himself on those premises. Not saying that it is right, but people, that is what we see. Point blank and period. Now, the next thing that is popping in the news, it is called the scammer them there. And this is based on a voice note that has been circulating all over social media in which some sort of scammer called a potential victim. And he was claiming that his account, his card was being hacked. So therefore, he needs to take security measures. The card and the account is locked down. However, they need to go into his accounts and make sure that they can stop any further sorts of damages. However, it seems as if this man smelled a rat and he knew something was up. He knew that this was no sorts of security measures. This was some sorts of scammer. So people, take a listen, take a look to the interaction of both the alleged or supposed to be victim and also the scammer. You are going to be surprised of how it turned out. Take a listen, take a look.
Hello?
Good afternoon. Am I speaking to Vaughn Wallace?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Wallace. My name is Roy. I'm calling from the NCB Fraud Department. How are you doing?
Doing good.
All right. So, you need to verify some activities on your account because we placed it on hold due to suspicious activities. Where is the last place that you last used your card?
Credit card.
Yes. Where's the last place you used it?
I think it was at Little Caesar and Popeyes.
All right, because we've been getting complaints because the 7 Crave app, we've been getting complaints of customers calling about using the 7 Crave app and that their account has been compromised. Hence the reason why I've called you and we've placed a hold on your account. What I need you to do for me, if you check your text message, you will realize we sent you a secure link where you can go there and verify your account and verify that you're the one that did all of these transactions.
You send SMS?
Yeah.
Jamaicans a scam Jamaican, bro. Come on. Hang up your phone, bro.
You got the text message?
Jamaicans of his scams Jamaican, bro. Hang up your phone.
Bro, bro,
Bro, go
calm down.
overseas, man.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Calm down, bro.
Go overseas, bro.
Bro, you know no code, bro. I bank where I'm not you, brother. I bank have to give back your one. You have to know them things, brother.
Ah, tech support me there now. I can deal with the link way better than that.
No, brother, man. You hear me I say no, cause if you just cooperate, man, I will split the food. I make you bank, give back your one. You have to know them things, brother.
But you not call me about split food.
No, we can talk. No, we can talk. Link me off here, bro. Duh.
But
Good.
I don't understand how this even work, cause the link just way after me.
Nah, man, the link no we have. Just you click on the link.
Me not click on it.
If you click, bro, if you click on the link, just click on the link, bro. As long as you don't enter the information, you're good, bro.
No man, a good man, me good already. Currently I
Alright,
wait on to come back, I know JPS to start out that I found more and time me good. Me not have to
I'm
click the link.
I'm a boy, no say I would, man.
But still, go overseas, man. Wait for white people.
No raid, my father, man. Good life, man. You hear that?
Big up yourself.
Uh,
Now, people, as a person that is always in Jamaica, I am going to let people know I have a couple of bank accounts, however, just minimal amount in those bank accounts just to keep them active because I don't trust the bank and worse, I don't trust these choppers. And when these people chop your money, chances are you're going to get a whole bunch of runaround, but more than likely you will not get back your money. If you do, it is going to be pennies on the dollar. So here's the thing. These security consultants in these banks, they're going to tell you, do not click any sorts of link. Do not give out any sorts of information. But people are too curious, them too fast. It is as if the devil dip on one shoulder and Jesus on the next shoulder and the devil I tell them, say, yeah man, you know, see how the link look colorful. Just click it and see what might happen. And when you click that link, you just got F-U-C-K. And if you listen how this person sounds very convincing, sounds very professional, as if he actually works at a bank. People, it is very sad. When Jamaican people scam Jamaican people, and I am not saying that it is right when they do it to other people, specifically the people what them call HITE, claiming it is some sort of reparation for back in the days. When the man realized that he is being scammed or he is trying to scam him, he will go tell the man to calm down. Know the code, know the code. At the bank I get robbed, it is not you. Well, people, here's the thing. At the end of the day, a certain portion of your money is insured through the bank. But like I said, more than likely, based on persons that have spoken to that got scammed or got defrauded by these banks or by these scammers in these banks, they got back penny on the dollar. So therefore, don't listen to this. Don't listen to anybody telling you, let's cooperate, let's conspire for rob the bank because it is not your money. Well, if it is not your money, why are these people calling you? And the very disturbing thing is this. Just like we see the elderly people in America get scammed and get shammed by lottery scammers, it is the same thing in Jamaica because you hear all the warnings that are put out by all of these banks. But Jamaican people, they are too curious. They are too distracted. They are too naive. They are too gullible. So it seems as if these people realize that, listen, it is going to be like taking candy from a baby. And such is the case, unfortunately so, in Jamaica. Point blank and period. Now the next thing that is popping in the news, it is called Another One Bites the Dust, and we are speaking about a firefighter that is assigned to the Trenchtown Division of the Jamaica Fire Brigade. This is a 7th Fire Brigade officer that has lost their life since 2024. Very tragic. Based on the information, it is said that this firefighter left from Jamaica, was on vacation, and you know, a lot of Jamaicans, they supplement their income whenever they get any sorts of vacation. If they have that US visa, they go to the United States and them work. Sometimes them have the visa or the work permit to be some sorts of temporary worker. Most of the times, people just work under the table, because what you get working at these little companies more than the average person probably gets working at some sorts of big corporation in a Jamaica. So a lot of Jamaicans do it. Sometimes it is not right legally, but people have to do what they have to do to make ends meet. So apparently this man went up, he was working at a t-shirt company known as Sunfrog Solutions. Based on information, it is said that the Popo report, they got some sorts of information that there was some sorts of altercation at the company. When the Popo pull up, they saw 2 men, Jamaican man, 133, which is Shamere Myrie, the fire brigade worker or ex-worker. And then a next man, 35, Jamaican also. Both men suffering from severe laceration and all sorts of puncture wounds. Both men were taken to the hospital. However, unfortunately, Mr. Myrie did not make it. The next person is doing surgery as we speak, or was doing surgery. Now, people, based on what we hear, I don't know if Mr. Myrie and this other person was in some sorts of altercation or they were attacked by a separate person. Based on my opinion of what I heard, it is that these 2 men might have been in some sorts of altercation. So therefore, Jamaican versus Jamaican people, this is just my opinion. Me just say, I doubt it very much if these 2 men, firefighters that should have been strapped in men, were ATTACKED by one individual, then that individual would also be injured. The Popo report would also say that there was a 3rd person. That 3rd person is on the run, whatever the case is. Now, people, don't you realize when it comes to Jamaicans versus Jamaicans, if they are Jamaica or even if they are foreign, it is the same thing. Jamaican versus Jamaican is like puss and dog. It seems as if we cannot get along. It seems as if every and anywhere we go, our anger management problem comes out. We cannot communicate. We cannot coexist in any sort of space. Is always some mix-up and passa. And people, sadly so. This fire brigade officer that was working at the fire brigade in a Trenchtown from 2015, that is about 9 years. He lost his life, unfortunately, trying to make better for himself and his family. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, it seems as if some women in London, UK, they don't read the message. They don't read the memo. They don't get the message in the bottle. They don't read the notice board, sorry. Because a lot of these women are doing a lot of stuff that are silly. They are usually the greatest victims that we see being scammed by these men in Jamaica, and even worse, that are lured, inspired to come to Jamaica to smuggle some sorts of Bob Marley or some sorts of Cindy Breakspear. In this case, I talk about the Coco, the white lady. A young lady, 28-year-old or so, her name is Brandy James. She is a data analyst. However, it seems as if she could not analyze sense from nonsense, being free from being locked up, incarcerated for some BS. Based on information, it is said that she came to Jamaica allegedly on vacation. While she was leaving, at the Sangsters International Airport in Montego Bay, St. James. She was stopped, searched. Her suitcase, they had false compartments. In those false compartments were 4 packages. 4 packages of what seems to have the substance called cocoa, pedico. Weighing about 16 pounds at 2.2 pounds per kilo, that is going to be in excess of 7 lakhs, close to 8 lakhs. She was locked up. The case went to court, St. James Parish Court. She was given 2 million Jamaican bail for 16 pounds, 7 to 8 kilograms of the white lady. As a part of her condition of bail, she is to report to the Popo station at least 3 times a week. And she was to surrender her travel documents. And there is a stop order. That means if she feel like she can run from the case, when she reach any sorts of airport, port of entry, port of exit, she will be blocked unless, of course, she go on some sorts of boat, go to the Bahamas, and then from there, people. Not giving anybody any sorts of idea, but me just say, wherever she goes legally, she will not be allowed to leave. Now, people, I have noticed a very disturbing trend as it pertains to these English lady. Me don't know if something there in the water, something there in the pub that they are going, or because the weather kind of nippy and cloudy, it kind of cloud them brain. But it seems as if mostly English women are making the most foolishest decisions that I've seen when it comes to men and love in all of the wrong places, or when it comes to supplementing their income, diversifying their portfolio from legitimate to illegitimate. Because what we find is that in most cases, maybe about 99.9% of the time, these people are gainfully employed, have decent jobs. But it seems as if them get some sorts of convincing, them get some sorts of cocky, and them get confused and start do a whole bunch of ish. They are willing to come to Jamaica, and people in most cases, these are not lone wolves that are just trying to smuggle for themselves. It is usually somebody convince them that, listen, come to Jamaica, have links when you leave and links when you reach the UK. However, usually they don't even pass the first phase, which is Jamaica. And luckily for them, it would have been different, because whereas in Jamaica, we see that these judges are throwing all sorts of sympathy party. When it comes to UK, or when it even worse comes to America, if them catch you with them type of quantity of cocoa, you are definitely going to get at least 3 to 5 years minimum mandatory. No sorts of lawyer, no sorts of judge can save you. It is what it is. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. And last but not least, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source. I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. Bless up.